Are you sick and tired of hearing about interest rates? If you're anything like me, I am done having this conversation. And what we want to show you in today's video is how interest rates only affect a portion of your house payment. There are some other things that might greatly affect your house payment even more than these damn interest rates. So on this channel, we're going to be talking about all things living in, moving to, and vacationing in the Reno-Tahoe area. We're also going to talk specifics about real estate and what you might be able to afford, neighborhoods, and other content that we're going to put out. So if you're thinking about moving or living here, follow our channel and you'll get a lot of good content about what it's like to be here in Northern Nevada. So interest rates. What we want to show you today is that interest rates do affect your house payment, but they are not the be-all, end-all. So in the example that we're going to use for you guys today is we're going to show you that if you borrow $100,000 and you borrowed at 6.15%, your principal and interest portion of your house payment would be $610. Now, if we dramatically increase your interest rate all the way up to 7.5, which would be a 1.35% increase, and if you could go from 7.5 to 6.15, every lender in America would tell you refi, refi, refi. Sometimes that makes sense, but many times it doesn't. But in our example, the difference in the 6.15 versus borrowing at 7.5% is only $90 a month in your house payment. Now, I realize most people, if you're buying or selling a home, you're going to borrow more than $100,000, but for every extra $100,000 in our example, your monthly payment is only going up $90. So let's say you borrow $300,000. In this example, your payment would change by $270 a month. I'm sure for most of you, if you're not doing a budget or looking at your numbers each month, we could find $270 a month. So yes, the interest rate does have a factor, but is not the be-all, end-all. I'm going to show you now a couple of things that may even have a bigger impact on what you're paying for your house each month. And the first one, of course, is what's called PMI. It's private mortgage insurance. So if you happen to buy a house and you don't put at least 20% down, the lender is going to charge you what's called PMI. The value and the amount of that is going to change based upon the price of the house and where you live and what your down payment is, but it can jump out around a lot more than what we're showing you as this interest rate change. The second one is property taxes. So in property taxes, in the example we showed in another video, homes that were the exact same price, one home, the property taxes were $1,900, and the exact same price, the other home was $5,200. So again, that's a couple of $100 a month or even a little more. So property taxes are, again, something you need to look at when you're looking at homes based upon these two are the same price, but which one do I want to buy? Number 3 is your homeowner's insurance. Depending on the age of the property, the price of the property, where it lives, are you in a floodplain? There's all kinds of factors that can make your insurance much higher or much lower. And again, could be a huge change what your monthly payment is. And item number 4 are H.O.A fees. So there's certain HOAs, I call them basic rule and regulation HOA fees that are typically between $25 and $50 a month. There are other areas that have drainage maintenance fees that might be another $30 or $40 a month. But if you live in a gated community, especially if there's a person sitting at the gate, there's pools and clubhouses and gyms and amenities. I know clients that have literally 3 different homeowner associations for one property, and they could be anywhere $600, $700, $800 if you live in a condo complex. Yes, the interest rate matters. Yes, I'm sick and tired of hearing about it and talking about it, and that's all you're hearing all over the place. You need to talk to a professional, and PMI, property taxes, insurance, and HOA fees can dramatically change your price a lot more than just the interest rate. So if you're liking the information, the content we're putting out there, by all means, please subscribe to our channel. We're going to give you more information about living in Reno-Tahoe and tips and tricks about buying and selling real estate here in Northern Nevada.